Fresh out of Lexington, Tyrese Maxey is a super entertaining combo guard that is bound to inject life into any organization he's selected to. 6'3" with a 6'6" wingspan, Maxey competes on both ends of the floor. As a scorer, Maxey can finish at the rim or bomb from deep, and he'll enter the league in attack mode, looking to show off his versatile shot package. Defensively, his pitbull mentality at the point of attack will set the tone for his team. Kentucky guards have been overlooked in recent years, and the NBA team that selects Maxey will look for him to end up as the next Wildcat to outperform his draft spot. Tyrese Maxey's best skill at Kentucky was his ability to score at the rim. He has an explosive first step that he uses to blow by the defense and get to the cup. He has so much craft to his game, like this little lefty in and out dribble to get the big out of position that he uses to get to his spots, and a strong body to go right into the chest and finish through contact. Maxey loves running off screens to get to the ball. Once he receives the pass, he gets right into that quick first step before dropping in the soft teardrop layup. Again, we see that strong left hand as he gets the switch, beats the big off the bounce, and then shows off the extension for the finish. This time Maxey shows off the extension with the right hand, as he blows by the defender for the layup. And when he doesn't get the ball all the way to the rim, Maxey shows off his ability to get to his floater game. Here we see Maxey use the high screen to get a little separation before dropping in the floater before the big even gets a chance to contest. Another high screen to get Maxey downhill. Maxey then gets to his spot and jumps off his right foot to confuse the big. Here we see Maxey use a clever curl off the screen and finish the floater with a little N1 on the chasing defender. Maxey shows off the range on the floater here, as he finishes a high degree of difficulty floater from the left elbow. But his floater game isn't nearly as consistent as his at the rim finishing. He has a clean look here and misses the rim completely. This floater is a bit forced, as Maxey misses the shot instead of hitting the big for a layup or dunk. Maxey has no issue getting to his spots, but settles for the floater too often. If he takes it strong to the hoop here, he'd most likely be shooting free throws. But make no mistake, Maxey will take it strong and get to the line. Maxey has a strong handle and can quickly change directions to get defenders off balance. His man has to reach in on the recovery and foul him to stop the layup here. Maxey goes wing to wing and back here. Winston finds himself a little out of position, allowing Maxey to use that quick first step and draw the foul on the rotating big who's just a step slow. Here we see Maxey get his defender on the cross with a little Iverson-esque hang dribble, and then he dips his shoulder right into his chest to draw the contact. And he's so tough to stop in transition, where he uses his blazing speed to get defenders on their heels, forcing them to foul to stop the layup. Maxey is so fun in transition. He's comfortable jumping off either foot and finishing through and around contests at the rim. Maxey has excellent footwork. As he receives the ball here, he makes a cut inside like a running back to get the advantage to the rim. And here we see more of a secondary break, as he gets to his spot and gets to his floater game. This possession is special. Maxey grabs the board, sees the big cross-matched on him, and just freezes him on the perimeter before getting to the line and finishing the insane up and under reverse, showing off why he was 65% at the rim this season. When he's not getting to the rim, he's filling the wing where he'd be a threat to bang the catch and shoot three. Here we see Maxey trail the break and then light the garden up with a deep three that he nails with confidence. You see how good Maxey is in these spots, so it's frustrating to see this early in the shot clock long too. This is a big no-no at the next level. But Maxey is a shot maker and has 3-level scoring potential. This is a pretty mid-range J off the bounce going to his left. But he also loves using that quick first step going right. He'll rip through and let it fly once he has the opening. Same thing here, receives on the catch before dropping in the 2-dribble pull-up. One more for good luck here. Now let's see him use the mid-range off the high screen. Gets the big on his heels and stops on a dime for the pull-up. And again, he can shoot it going both ways. Uses the screen, sees daylight, and fires. You just want him to limit these shots. He has too much space on the court to settle for this look. Great job running off the screen and cutting inside for the separation and get the clean look. But he needs to recognize he's only a step inside the line. And this shot is just forced. He misses the read to the corner and throws up the shot with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey wasn't used in the pick and roll as much as I'd have liked as a Wildcat. With more spacing at the next level, it's an area I think he'll thrive in. Watch the patience here. He takes a step back to confuse the switching defense, allowing him to get his man on his back before smoothly dropping in the lefty finish. Here we see Maxey get creative by crossing away from the screen and using that strong burst to drop in the running banker. And he showed off a knack for splitting the double off the screen. Here he brings out the little Euro into the left-handed finish. One more time he splits that double, leaving the defense with no choice but to foul him. Maxey was an inconsistent shooter this season, but the guard has deep range off the bounce. Here he drains the clutch three with a hand in his face with a minute remaining. Here we see Maxey show off his tight handle and quick release, as he hits the man with the quick behind the back before knocking down the shot. I buy Maxey's shot long term. He's got good form as he stays balanced and has good consistent follow through. The release point is a little low. He shoots out instead of up. This is fixable. Maxey's quick release bodes well in catch and shoot situations, as does his ability to hit from deep. This is a bomb that can really be utilized to stretch a defense. Crafty move here as Maxey throws a quick little ball fake at the closing defender to create space to get off a contest free look. Here we see Maxey knock down the ultra important corner three, quick and smooth. One more dead on, nothing but net. Again, I buy the shot. Maxey's misses are consistent. By shooting out, not up, he typically misses his threes front rim. Raise that release point a tad, and he's going to knock these shots down at a higher rate. That's easier to fix than a guy who has to rebuild his shot completely. Kentucky ran a ton of floppy action for their guards, and Maxey has a special ability to get open off ball, like say a JJ Redick. Defenders will tire themselves out just chasing him around. On this possession, he absolutely breaks his man as he fades to the baseline on the catch before dropping in the floater. And he's so crafty and unpredictable with his movements. Just when you think he's running to the three-point line, he'll curl off the screen. Here we see it lead to foul shots. Maxey only takes 4 dribbles on this possession, and his man is running all over the place just trying to stay with him. He's so good making quick change of direction to lose his man. He gets a wide open corner look here. Just make sure your big can hold his ground and stay stationary. Imagine the space he can get running off of a Baines or a Gobert. Open mid-range off the movement here, which misses because of the release point. On mid-range attempts, he tends to back rim it. Finally, we see how that off-ball movement can lead to open looks for his teammates. Maxey switches between running from wing to wing and curling the screen. When he finally curls the screen, he collapses the defense, leading to the open three. During his stay at Kentucky, Maxey started at the 2, playing off Ashton Hagans and multiple bigs who couldn't stretch the floor. Still, Maxey showed off glimpses of playmaking that should interest teams in the lottery. Here we see that lack of spacing as Maxey drives into a crowded paint and kicks to the bigs facing short corner for the assist. Strong and decisive off the bounce, Maxey showed good chemistry as a playmaker with center Nick Richards on lobs. Here we see Maxey use his quick first step to get into space, collapse the defense, before kicking to an open Richards for the open mid-range attempt. Maxey demonstrates his IQ here. As he drives the paint, collapsing the defense, he sees quickly moving to the wing off ball. With Edwards lost, Max hits him with the dime. Another lob to Richards as Maxey reads the wide open space, driving to the nail. This time Maxey finds Richards for the little drop-off flush as he beats his man baseline, leaving Richards wide open as the center helps off to stop the drive. In ISO situations, Maxey showed pretty basic playmaking. This was one of the more advanced reads from Maxey as he nails the cross-court dime to the weak side shooter. Nice little read on the baseline drive here, meeting quickly at the spot for the easy corner 3. Maxey wasn't terribly turnover prone, but this was a force to Richards when he had quickly fading to the corner. Another misread here as he tries to will himself into the paint. Forcing the defense to worry about the kick will open those driving lanes for him. At the next level with more space, I'd expect more 4-out, high-screen possessions for Maxey as lead ball handler. He shows off a nice little pick and pop read here. Great patience here off the screen. The big jumps out on the screen. The defense has a little miscommunication coming out high on Maxey, who just drops in a beauty to Richards, who draws the foul. Back to that lob chemistry on this pick and roll to Richards. Here we see how Maxey shows his ability to hit the short roll. Brings both defenders to the wing, creating space on the pass. Richards has the weak corner open, but overthinks off the catch and puts it on the floor, leading to the turnover. Here we see Maxey use the screen to get downhill and collapse the defense. With all 5 defenders low, he's able to swing to the top of the key for the wide open 3. This next set of clips is of Maxey's lone game as lead ball handler as Higgins missed the contest. Max had more pick and roll opportunities and gave a glimpse of his playmaking ability. He finished with 7 assists to just 1 turnover. Here we see Maxey lead the secondary break, and we once again see that lob connection with Richards on the roll. On this possession, we see the pressure Maxey puts on the defense as he runs a pick and pop. 2 guys go with him, leading to the help having to scramble to recover to the shooter. When compared to a guy like Cole Anthony, Maxey had a pretty low usage rate for a shot creator. Given how much he shared the rock with his backcourt mates and the cramped spacing, I'm optimistic he has more playmaking in his bag at the next level. And with more reps, he'll eliminate looks like these, where he tries to squeeze in the ball to tight areas instead of hitting either corner. Now let's take a look at Maxey's playmaking in transition, where the extra space allows him to see more of the floor and make more creative reads, like this one where he finds Hagan for the open 3 on the trail. This is a great read on the move to the corner. With the defense out of position, they're forced to scramble, and Maxey almost gets the hockey assist. Here we see Maxey's patience on the secondary break. Surveys the floor, gets into the teeth of the defense, and hits the cutter for what should be a dunk. Max does a great job here making the right read. Winston goes with the runner, leaving quickly open for 3 on the wing. Unselfish play here as Maxey gets the ball on the catch. He has the opportunity to attack the hoop, but makes a perfect cross-court read for the corner 3. Maxey does a great job keeping his head up for transition opportunities. Gets the ball in the poke away and lets it go on the pass ahead without even taking a dribble. Another unselfish beauty as Maxey fills the lane, catches the pass ahead, and makes a pretty touch pass for the layup before even hitting the ground. Defensively, Maxey is a pit bull. He moves incredibly well laterally and uses his plus wingspan and standing reach to make his man's life hell. He never lets up and is always locked in on one-on-one situations. He does a great job switching his stance and leading his man into the bigs. When Maxey gets screened, he does an excellent job fighting through and recovering enough to get a shot contest up. And Maxey is strong. There's no mismatch on the switch here. He gets low, bodies up, and sends him baseline into the help for the turnover. Maxey just doesn't give up an inch here, in his stance pestering the ball handler, forcing him to retreat multiple times before the drive, taking valuable time off the shot clock. Textbook one-on-one defense here. Low stance, forcing him to his weak hand if there's a drive. The ball handler has to settle for a highly contested deep step-back 3. Look at the effort to get back into play after getting run off screen. Huge shot contest in a close overtime game. Pure effort. We get a glimpse of Maxey here using his plus standing reach to force a high degree of difficulty off-balance layup. Big time defensive IQ here. Understands the scattering report on the shooter, says go under the screen. But he doesn't just concede the shot. He makes sure he gets back into play with a hand up. Maxey isn't afraid to guard the best perimeter player as we see him taking the challenge of D'ing up Anthony Edwards. Forces a tough fall away on this possession. This is a great shot contest on this Edwards pull-up. Hand right in his grill. Sometimes good offense is better than good defense. Anthony shows off why he's an elite shot creator, taking advantage with the swipe away when Maxey reaches for the ball. The help defense is out of position, leading to the foul. Here we see Edwards again take advantage of Maxey's reach in. Max can get away with this on most guards, but on a dude like Edwards, he needs to play it straight up. No quit in him though. He keeps with him. Just needs to force guys like this into tough shots, and this highly contested one-dribble pull-up is a tough shot. Off-ball, Maxey is solid. He's always engaged defensively. We see the quick hedge to stop the layup and his ability to recover to the shooter who knocks it down, the hand in his face. Kentucky played a lot of deny defense in the weak side, but Maxey keeps his head on a swivel, so he's ready when he needs to switch or help off like he does here. You see him active here, talking and pointing things out. Talking is huge on defense. Maxey then drops into the paint in position to recover out to either corner on a kickout. Once the pass happens, he hustles his ass off to get a good contest on the jumper. Great communication again here by Maxey. The shooter flares to the wing and then attacks, but Maxey smoothly makes the switch and forces the tough mid-range. Here we see his ability to slither over screens. He then sees the ball on man and hedges to the ball handler, forcing him to turn his back. He has to kick it out, and Max is in position for the closeout, killing the shot clock. Maxey has his head on a swivel on this possession, always sees the ball and man. When the drive comes, he's waiting in perfect position in the paint where he goes straight up, using his length to force the tough shot. This is almost a perfect possession for Maxey, showing his on and off ball chops. But the possession ends showing his one bad habit defensively, biting on pump fakes. Winston hits the slight pump fake here, which forces Richards to rotate to the rim, leaving open the kick-out three. While biting on pump fakes is something Maxey needs to clean up, he provides so many other positives on that end. As his game matures, he has the potential to be a Kyle Lowry-esque defender long-term.